Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we welcome the world's greatest fans to Behind the Plastic. And let's meet tonight's starting lineup. From Kansas, 6'1", sequential plastic. The man in the middle from the dirty, dirty South. Give it up for not a bird, not a plane, photography. At guard from Chicago. He lives in the sewers, or maybe not. Myself. I couldn't muster up energy.
Okay, you better have muster up energy for the next one.
And now, stand up on your feet and give it up for the MVP from the Bronx, Blitz.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
That was amazing. Wow.
That was amazing. Good job, Jay.
You better start the timer now.
Oh, timer started. You know how this works. We got 12 minutes, and we're going to get into it. Benny, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
We want to get to know you better than we already do. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
I like long walks on the beach. I take toys to the park. No. I'm 36, man. I'm a father of 4 kids. I have a stepson as well. And I love playing with toys.
Have you ever run into Daredevil from the Bronx?
Not the real Daredevil, if that's what you mean. I've seen people dressed as Daredevil. No, I haven't had
in the Bronx. In the Bronx, have you seen that in the Bronx? Oh,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Is Miles from Brooklyn or is he from the Bronx?
No, he's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Well, what about any other hobbies besides this toy photography? Anything else you're into?
I used to be heavy into video games. I was a real big video game collector. I had over like 2,000 video games at one point.
Wow.
What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite line?
Of all time?
Mine is Zelda. I think I like Zelda.
Mine will always be Onimusha. Onimusha and Metal Gear.
Ooh, nice.
I have no idea what this first game
Me
was.
Me either. I've never heard of it.
I'm pretending like I know.
It's from Capcom. It's a samurai-based game with demons and stuff. It was great. It was from PlayStation 2. They had 3 games, and they also had like a battle arena style one.
Cool.
Very nice.
Well, Benny, I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 16 for the PS5, and that thing is a cinematic masterpiece. Thus far, things can get weird, but so far, that's what I'm on. And I'm
playing the Zelda Tears.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, we're not here to talk about your guys' video game. We're here to talk about Benny's video game experience. Benny, let's shift from video games to toy photography. How did you get into this wonderful hobby?
Before the pandemic started, my father used to collect. He used to actually, I don't know if you remember, like the Home Shopping Network used to have like the toy cars that you could always buy. He used to always buy them, and he had stacks. And when he passed away, he had like a bin full of like Hot Wheels cars that I gave to my son and like the cars. And I was like, you know what? I need to like do something to get out of like this sadness or whatever. So I remember buying my first figure was Kylo Ren from Black Series.
Oh, okay.
And I started seeing toy photographers online. And one in particular stood out, and he pretty much was like, why don't you give it a shot? And that was Sergeant Bananas. I'm not sure if you guys knew him.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's
cute little account.
He inspired me in so many ways with the style of photography he did. And I was like, you know what, I want to try that. And I just started collecting figures, and then I kept them all in box and Tuscan Traders. used to always yell at me. He'd be like, "Let those figures breathe. They do not need to be in boxes." He was like, "Take them out, put them on the table, and take photos, man." I'm like, all right. And because of him, I started taking photos. To be honest with custom traders pushing me in the right direction.
Oh, that's awesome to hear.
So, out of all the figures, why Kylo Ren, like, to be your first figure?
So I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars.
Okay.
Like, I love Star Wars. And I went to Target, and you know the normal Target run. Get toilet paper, but you find a figure. So
yeah.
I decided to walk into the aisle, and that was the only Black Series figure on the shelf. There was nothing else from Star Wars. It was just Kylo Ren.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just get it.
It was meant to be.
The sign.
Oh,
The Force. Or should I say the dark side pulled you in, right?
Mm.
And that's
Pretty
how
much.
it all started.
Yep.
And I'm so glad that it did.
240 Black Series figures later.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
The dark side. Definitely the dark side.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
what-
I have 20, maybe 20.
What's the most recent one you've gotten?
Yeah.
Actually, it was Obi-Wan from the show, the Target exclusive. That was probably one of the last ones I've gotten.
Okay,
That's
nice. All right, well, you know what time it is? It's time to look at one of your photos, my friend. This one was hand-selected by Mr. J.
Hold up.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
Very nice.
Oh, Jay, I thought you were gonna. You had the wind up. Let's hear the delivery. Jay,
I had nothing then.
you went bup, 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 Blitz figs or something. All right, Benny, tell us about this amazing shot.
well, first, thank you. I'm a big Dragon-Ball-Z fan, and I've always loved the figures, but I've never really gotten into the SH Figure Arts line. And I got lucky, and I found that this figure was actually restocked in Target. I picked it up, and I was like, what do I want to do? And I actually did a video for it with Goku like powering up, so like the effects actually go. There's a video for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a photo of it too. I was just going to do the video. I just wanted to make him look like he was actually powering up as a Super Saiyan. But I set up the whole thing. I did a video, and yeah, I mean, the inspiration was, I always loved the power up. Every kid who watched Dragon Ball Z wanted to be a Super Saiyan.
Well,
And I was one of those kids.
You know why? Because half of our childhood was them powering up. They're powering up for like 40 episodes, and they're like having a conversation.
Yeah.
So
You know,
did you draw this yourself, like the effects?
No. So I do all my editing on my iPhone. So one of the apps that I use is called Wordle, and it actually has a whole bunch of like Saiyan effects.
Oh wow, built right in there, huh? Yeah, man. I was gonna say, like, I love the mix of the animated aspect of it with the fig and the real diorama, in the background. I just love that comic book aspect of this whole thing. It gives it so much power, so much fun, but also so much, badassery. So it's just awesome, dude.
Thank you.
So, sorry, Sully, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask about the background, like the foliage that you have. Is that practical, like aquarium stuff, or like?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Those are I don't know how you guys Targets are, but Target has like a theme section as soon as you walk in, and they'll have like Easter.
Yeah.
So those are like the $3 grass patches.
Oh, nice.
That's
And
awesome.
then the trees my wife made. So
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Oh,
Really?
that's awesome.
Does she have her own Instagram, like, Dio making trees, or?
she actually has an Instagram. She collects they're called Doorables, the Disney Doorables.
Yeah.
She collects that stuff, and she puts photos here and there, but she collects that and lounge flies, and now she's back into Legos. So
Excellent.
We're
She
gonna
did
have to have
excellent job.
Mr. and Mrs. Blitz on the couples edition.
That would be awesome.
Blitz and Blitzes.
that's dope.
Hey Benny, what's your stance on like practical versus digital? I know I see a lot of mixing Do you rely on one or the other more, or do you try to keep it more practical than digital? What's your process?
To be honest, I like both. I mean, I don't have a preference. It's for me, it's like so I'm in a lot of collab groups. It's whatever they bring up as a theme, I'll think of a shot, and that's how I'll decide effects or not. But for the most part, like when I'm just shooting a photo for me, it's pretty much just what I envision. So if it's something that I feel like it needs effects, I'll go with it. But if it doesn't, I really don't use it.
And you're
And I
shooting.
just like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
I was just gonna say, I just like to be versatile. I like to
Yes.
do a lot of different things and keep it different.
I've definitely noticed that about your shots. You're going, especially not only in your shots, but what you shoot. You know, you're going from cars to Mortal Kombat. You know, like
Yep.
yeah, just like you're always surprising us. It's very cool.
So what is your like thought process? Like Jay does a picture in 5 minutes. He's kind of like Elton John. If he doesn't get it in 5 minutes, he's over it.
I hate
What
it.
is what is your process? Does it take you like weeks or days or months or like what's up?
To be honest, it could take me a few minutes.
Okay.
I literally will be sitting down, maybe even like watching, because I'm a big baseball fan too. So I'll probably be watching a baseball game and a photo will just pop up in my head, and I'll set it up while I'm watching the game and take the photo.
Awesome.
Okay. That's awesome.
I love it. Hey, guess what time it is? It's time for the hot seat.
Hot here.
Woo! Okay, Benny, what's your spirit animal?
Monkey.
Favorite baseball player from the 90s?
Oh wow. Mike Piazza.
Ooh.
Favorite Dragonball-Z character?
Vegeta.
What is the best fatality in Mortal Kombat?
Oh wow. There's so
Get
many
over
good ones.
here.
You caught me off guard with that one.
Well, Benny.
I would have to say Liu Kang's cabinet fatality, the arcade cabinet fatality.
Oh yeah. Excellent choice.
Who would you rather be imprisoned by, Jabba the Hutt or the Empire?
The Empire.
Wise choice.
What would you rather do? Step on a Lego barefoot or slapped in the face?
Slapped in the face. I've stepped on plenty of Legos. It's not the best feeling.
No.
All right, there's a flash flood coming your way, and you only have time to say one toy. What's it going to be?
Oh my God. Only because I'm looking at it. Mezco Constantine.
Ooh.
And you're not going to save Kylo Ren? I'm disappointed.
I would have to like dig through all the things to get through. It's not-
All right. Who's the best rapper out of New York?
Oh my God. To be honest, I don't even listen to rap. But back in the day, it was Biggie.
Biggie. Deal. We'll take it.
Favorite comic book character from New York?
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Okay, last question. If you wrote a book about your life, what would be the title?
Me.
That's all the time we have. Thank you for